Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about something that we all have in our minds. It's going to be patch 3.3. It is going to be out in about a week or so. Week and a half, I think. So I wanted to make kind of like a what to do to get ready for patch 3.3. Now, I like to have as much currency as possible, which means gil, tombstones, seals, whatever you need. So I've been kind of just grinding stuff out to make sure I have as many as I can. So I just started the other day. That way, by the time patch hits, I'll have as much of the currencies as I can. So I have capped my Centurial seals and I have 1,000 allied seals. As you can see, it's not that much, but at the end of the day, it will be enough. Alright, so over here, I always kept my guys' scripts. When I found out, when they said it was going to be like a script turn-in, I stopped using them for anything and I just started saving them all. So right now I have 44 red crafter tokens. I don't have that many gathered tokens, but that's just how it goes. I always save materia, so I have tons of battlecraft, fieldcrafts, all kinds of materia. This retainer alone is full of materia, ready for whatever I need. Yeah, so I'm ready for crafter melds. As you can see, I have some craftsman 5s ready for melding. Let's see, materials and everything you want to keep or want to start building up now, if you can. Also the ether sands, if you can, grab some ether sands. I do have some random oods and groundstones. Now, what else do you need? You want to have your main class as geared as possible. For me, it'll be my scholar. I'm almost at 220. If patch wasn't coming out in a week and a half, I would continue doing my relic quests, which I am almost done with, but you'll have to wait till after patch, unfortunately. But try to have as geared as possible. You don't have to have them melded or anything. You just make sure you have enough item levels so you can do the new stuff, which is the most important thing. Yeah, and if you have multiple classes, try to be gearing at least one of each. So a healer, a DPS, and a tank, which I am pretty close to. I'm at 217 on my black mage, and I'm currently gearing my warrior, which is almost at 200. But I just started gearing him just so I can have a tank that I can use in case I need one. And I just been doing the Alex, just normal mode Alex for the gear. Since I can't make most of the tank gear, I just decided to get it for free. Alright, what's next? So you want to have your crafters, particularly your specialist crafters, as geared as possible as well. Now my goldsmith is probably the most geared crafter that I have, and that is because I went crazy when the icon gear came out and decided to overmeld everything to max. Now I don't know if the new crafting gear will be as good as the blue gear, fully melded, and I hope it doesn't, because I spent so much skill and time and effort on this. But you really want to have them as geared as possible. It doesn't have to be as geared as mine. Obviously, I spent a lot of time and effort on these. You don't do this just in a couple days. That being said, as long as you have them at 3 stars, you should be fine. And yeah, because I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do something with 3 star to get to 4 star. But yeah, that's the next thing. Now after that, coupling that, you do want to have as much crafted food as possible, which I have been doing. I've been making seafood stews, and I have baked onion soups, and then just in case, I always have bacon broth and Tinker's Calm, all high quality, on the ready. Alright, and if you don't know how to make these or you have trouble making them, I do have guides for seafood stew and Tinker's Calm ready. I am working on bacon broth and baked onion soup. Well, a full guide for baked onion soup. I think I have talked about it, but not in full detail. But those are in the works. Alright, so you have your crafters ready, you have all this stuff ready. What's next? So you want to have your gatherers as ready as possible as well. By that, I mean if you have, you know, the whole blue, the left side red script, you're set. You know, for me, I don't have as much time as I would like to be able to do that. So instead, I just got all the right side and then fully melded that. And then I fully melded as much of the serpent skin stuff as possible so I could get the newer stuff. For the icon stuff, basically, which was the most the highest you could gather at the time. With that changing, I will have to figure some out, but hopefully I can craft the gatherer gear with my current craft stats. So that's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully that works out for me. Ideally, you do want to have the red script main hand, since it does give you the biggest boost, and you want to have the offhand. Everything else can be interchanged as much as possible, but those two give you the biggest boost. I do recommend you get the main hand first over any of the body pieces, and the offhand before you get any of the accessories, because they do give you the highest boost, and they have the offhand has the highest cap, so you can always put whatever stats you want for whatever you need. Alright, so we have all this ready. Now what? I mean, that's pretty much it. There's really not much to do. So from here till patch, the day before patch, I will be gathering all my tombstones. I will try to cap ESO and Poetics for sure. Hopefully I'll get about 800, 900 lore before patch drops. I will be dropping all of my icon prices way low so I can sell as much as possible before patch. And I will also be decent thing as much as possible, doing all these dungeons and stuff. And I will try to get Goldsmith to 220 if possible. Is it likely? Probably not, considering that I won't be spending ESO for decent or any of that stuff. So it'll be all random dungeon drops, which I covered in my decent video just the other day. And why? I mean, I don't like falling behind in decent because it's so annoying to do when you're in a hurry and you just spend money so recklessly. So that's why I've been doing it just on my own time. That way I can just have it ready when I need it. Now you don't have to have it capped, obviously, but it does help. That way when they up the cap again, you don't have to go that much higher. Yeah. So once you do all of that, you're pretty set to go. Now you don't have to do all this. That's just what I'm going to be doing because I do play just about every aspect of this game. And if you're like me and you're already done with all this, you're ahead of the game. You have all the free time you want. I unfortunately don't and have to grind all week. That doesn't mean videos won't stop uploading though. Videos every day. So that's how I'm going to prepare for patch 3.3. And hopefully this helps you guys somehow have a map of some sort for the patch. That way when it comes out, you're not scrambling around for gear or any of that stuff. That way you can have as much fun as possible when it comes out, when everyone's doing all the new stuff. Well, that is how I'm going to do it, and hopefully this helps you guys out. I will see you guys next time.